Well, welcome everybody. We're so pleased to have everybody here, and we're so honored to have all the survivors and their supporters. We have a very, very, very special guest with us today. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am a wee bit of a Saints fan, and so I was very honored to be able to do this. Today we have Mr. Thomas Morstead with us, and he was kind of responsible for a little excitement in the beginning of the second half. A little onside kick. We got a little excited. Woo! So we would love for him to come up. Thank you so much for being with us today. I said that already. You want to?
That was for you, man.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
First off, I'd just like to say thank you for having me. This is an honor. I'll go into a little bit more in detail, but my mom is actually 10 years this year, breast cancer survivor. So this is really special to be here. So I was thinking of what I should speak about, and you know, cancer is it's a nasty thing, and what better to talk about than maybe a little bit about perseverance, and that kind of fits with the story of the Saints this year, and kind of the story of how I am where I am now. So I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself, give you a little background. My family's from England. Soccer player my whole life, and the reason I'm playing football today is because I got cut from my soccer team in high school. So I actually went out for the team, the football team, because a whole bunch of football players had made the soccer team, and I thought there was politics involved, so that's the only reason I'm playing football today. So I walked on in college at SMU, got an engineering scholarship, and that's what allowed me to have my opportunity. Did that for a couple years, and was very fortunate. I was a late bloomer, and what you see today is not maybe what you would have seen even 5 or 6 years ago. When I went into high school, I was only 5 feet tall, so athletics was not in my dreams, I guess. But anyways, I grew late into college and matured into who I am today. Had a very successful college career at SMU, 2 classes away from getting my engineering degree. And last year had a phone call on April 26th from Coach Sean Payton saying they were trading up to draft me to the New Orleans Saints. Thank you. But just a couple of stories about me, about just being able to persevere. One was, you know, when I got cut from my soccer team, that was the worst day of my life, to that point anyways. I was pretty devastated, but, you know, it took me on a new road, and, you know, I continued to work hard, and I found a new love for kicking a football. I walked on to SMU. After 2 years, or a year and a half, I got put on scholarship, and then I was actually had my scholarship taken away, and I've never been explained the reason why, so I thought that that was the end of football. Actually came back, won my job, and started for another 3 years, and that actually was the worst day of my life to that point, losing my scholarship. So did that. Whenever I got to the team here, there was a lot of negative attention on me because of who drafts a punter, right? Especially with 2 picks. And you know, that was a blessing at that time, because I had so much negative attention on me that whenever I performed well throughout the season, that all turned to extremely positive attention, and I couldn't be happier to be in New Orleans and be in Louisiana. My dad's from Lake Charles. I've got family in Monroe. My uncle went to med school at LSU, so I've got a lot of ties here, and it's really special to be able to be in this state and to be in New Orleans. So that's a little bit about me. I would like to explain this picture up here. As I said, my mom was a breast cancer survivor. It's been 10 years this year. And it really, I was thinking about what I would talk about today, and I saw that picture, and it made me, like, extremely sad to think, you know, without places like this and companies like this, you know, working to help people, you know, survive, I can't imagine, you know, it makes me want to cry just thinking my mom not being in that picture right there. So she actually turned 50 years old at midnight after that game, so that was a special night for us. And, you know, I just wanted to say thank you again for letting me speak here. This is great.